What's going on, guys? Ryan here from Indy Wrestling School, and today we're talking about vignettes. Are they important? Coming up. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing below. Today we're talking about vignettes and how they relate to pro wrestling. Are they important? Do you need them on your show? What is a vignette? Well, a vignette is the segment in between matches. Typically it's a backstage thing. It can be an interaction. There were some corny ones in WCW years ago. They can be funny, they can be serious, they set up angles, they set up matches. It's all the interactions backstage. It's not necessarily just an interview backstage with, Mean Gene interviewing somebody. It's usually an interaction between two people. It's like a little movie, a little story in between everything. I personally love them. I think they're important to include on DVDs and everything like that. If you're still selling DVDs, I think it's something to throw out there. It breaks up the monotony of looking at the ring. It's the ring, fade out, the ring, fade out, the ring. It breaks up that constant monotony, and you're not just having a plug for your show, like a poster in between each match. It's something different. I also think they're important if you want to draw attention to your promotion. Look, one of the best things you can do is to think ahead. Look, I know I'm doing this match today, which is setting up for next month. So if I know that match next month is happening, I can film a little vignette today with those two guys to set up for that match, and I can air it in 2 weeks on Facebook, or I can put it on our website in 2 weeks or a week before the show. And it's out there, it's ready to go. I don't need to call these guys separately. Hey, can you meet me somewhere and can we film something? Thinking ahead is so important, especially when it comes to telling stories and making movies in pro wrestling. Think ahead and think about what you want to accomplish, why people should be interested in your next show. Think about your next show at your current show. Think about 2 shows from now. Maybe wrestler X won't be at the next show, but he'll be in a big angle the month after that. So film stuff with him while you have him there. Now look, if you're a small company, you're not selling DVDs and you're not putting your media out there, maybe just do some vignettes or some interviews that you can stream online and draw some attention that way and get people interested in your matches and tell your stories that way, because wrestling is storytelling. And don't let anybody tell you differently. Every single match should have a story, and there should be a reason why we care about these two guys and why they're putting on tights and wrestling each other for a piece of gold. There should be a reason to it. I mean, they shouldn't just want that belt. There should be an interaction, a competition, a feud. There's a reason why these two are getting in the ring, and as an audience, we should be informed of what that reason is. So yes, I'm a big fan of vignettes. I use them all the time. I love filming them. I love watching the guys' imagination kind of run wild and let them kind of have free reign. I have an idea of what I want, but I like to see their interpretation of it too. And I think that's important as a booker, as a promoter, to let the guys use their own imagination and let them come up with their own things, because a lot of times you'll watch it and go, oh, I hadn't thought of that, but that actually sets up perfectly with this, this, and this. Don't be afraid to let the guys or girls have free reign and kind of take control, especially if you don't have the time to film a vignette. Sometimes handing the camera to a wrestler and saying, hey, I need you to set up a match for next month. What's the worst that's going to happen? If it comes out terrible and it's embarrassing and you can't use it, then don't use it. But handing the camera to somebody takes no effort at all on your part, and you might get some gold out of it. You might sell a couple extra tickets, and to me, that's way more important and definitely the kind of risk that's worth taking. That's all for this week. If you like this video, beat the shit out of the like button. Please subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for joining us here on Indy Wrestling School.